every time.
Good evening, good evening, good evening, everybody. Hopefully y'all doing okay. Get this music out my ear. Shut it up. What's going on, man? Hopefully y'all doing pretty good today, this evening. Trying to get my screenage together over here. Get my screenage together. Let me y'all drop something in the chat so I can see who in here, man. Let me know who in here. Let me get my Instagram together. Speaking of Instagram, now, if you want to know the quickest way to get invited to a block party, send me some DMs talking about, hey, what's up, Tim? This so-and-so. And how about we collab so I can help you grow your community exponentially? That's the quickest way to get invited to a block party. You know, I don't mind who pulls up. If you pull up, you got a community, cool. If you pull up, you feel like you're the man or the lady, cool. But look, Timmy Rogers, I'm just out here on Al Gore's internet sharing my thoughts on this thing that we call price action with anybody who wants to hear. He that has ears, let him hear. I'm not out here trying to be the number one streamer on YouTube. I'm not out here trying to grow my community to 50,000 subscribers. I don't have any YouTube goals. I don't have any Instagram goals. I don't have any TikTok goals. I don't have any goals of growing my community. The only thing that I'm out here, Hold on. I said I was gonna get my IG together. Let me get, I'm gonna finish this in a minute. Let me what is what my algorithm know the kind of crazy stuff I like. Yeah, hold on. I'm sending my little brother this video that just came up on my Instagram. My algorithm know the foolishness that I'm here for the foolishness. My algorithm know what I like. All right. Let me wait a minute. What's going on here? Okay, live. There you go. All right. Zoom it out so you can see the monitor. Okay. All right. Get this so the phone don't fall. Click it. 3, 2, 1. All right, man. Now, where was I? There go another doggone ad. Y'all hold on. I see an ad popped up. Y'all, I got to fix this. Let me go ahead and turn these ads off. I do not like the ads. Y'all hold on for a second, man. I got to get rid of these ads. The ads be driving me crazy. Your videos live. Monetization off. Save that. All right, so now y'all shouldn't be getting no ads popping up. All right. So what was I saying? Oh yeah. I'm not here trying to grow my community. The reason why I'm on Al Gore's internet is just to share my thoughts on this thing that they call price action. You hear? Right? Have I grown a small community known as the Gang Gang? Yes, I have. You know what I'm saying? And I really appreciate y'all for supporting the channel financially. You know what I'm saying? You know, I don't take for granted the amount of money that you spend. You don't hear me saying, oh, it ain't nothing but this, oh, it ain't nothing. No, that's your hard-earned money. You know what I'm saying? If you paying $3 a month, that's your hard-earned money. And I appreciate you for spending your hard-earned money. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? So it's like I try to go above and beyond for the Gang Gang. You know what I'm saying? I give a lot of my time because I like running my mouth. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm not trying to do, I'm not trying to be the biggest YouTuber. I'm not trying to grow to like exponential heights. I need to hold it. Let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna sit it right here for a second while I talk. I'm not trying to grow to like exponential heights. You feel me? It's like, so please, please do not be DMing me talk about, hey, let's collab. I can help you grow. Hey, that is the quickest way to get to a block, get invited to a block party. If I saw a glitch. If it show up in my requested area, like my going to Instagram, if it don't show up directly inside my my what's name, I don't even I'm gonna hold like this so I can see if I can see me. Yeah, I can see me. If it shows up in my requested things, I don't even read those. I just click on requested, go block, 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 block. I don't even read the ones in the requested, right? Just block, 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 block. All right. First of all, I just block it because if it's under requested, that means I don't know you. You know what I'm saying? That means I don't know you. And so, like, I don't even try to look at. And then if you ask me, hey, if you tell me, hey, I'm going to DM you, please don't DM me with the foolishness. I'm not looking to collab. I don't want you to help me grow my channel. None of that. He who has ears, let him hear. Everybody will hear it in their own time. Right? This ain't no shot at no particular person. Did I get a DM? Yes, I did. I get DMs all the time. But I just want to come out here and reiterate this. Right? The enter is read. Yeah, I want to reiterate. So the iterate has been read. Hey man, let's get to it, man. Good evening, everybody. If this is your first time tuning in to Tim's Tidbits, please allow me, with every humble bone in my body, say welcome. If it's not first time tuning in to Tim's Tidbits, I still want to say welcome. But I want to give you a nice hearty, well, thank you for always tuning in to Tim's Tidbits. What did I just do? Oh, if you don't know who I am, my name is Timothy Lee Rogers Sr., a.k.a. Aranya Grande. That's just Big Spot if you don't hablo Espanol. And you are now in tune to another episode of The Intraday. Price. Action. Recap. Yeah. Who's calling me? Who's calling me? Spam likely. Get out of here, spam likely. IG, are y'all still there? If you're there, IG, come on over to YouTube. Y'all come on over to YouTube. YouTube.com/thenewTLR. We live, baby. Pull up on YouTube so you can see the screen the proper way. All right. Y'all put something in the chat so I can see who up in here. Let me share the Zoom link for those who want to jump into the Zoom and hang out with me. All right. I'm going to share the Zoom link. The Zoom link is in the chat. Tat. Right. Feel free to click on the Zoom link. Pull up if you got any questions. If you got any questions that you would like answered, or if you just want to just pop up and say, what up to your boy? Pull up on the Zoom link. Let's see who we got in here. We got Jim up in here. What's going on, Jim? We got who was VCon? Was VCon Vernon?
Vernon, how you doing?
Yeah, Vernon. We got Vernon up in here. We got Slater up in here. What up, cuz? We got Valentina Tippy Top. We got Valentine up in here. What's going on? Hola, Valentine. We got Kim up in here. What's going on, Kim? We got Honey. What's going on, Honey? We got Seawalk up in here. We got Felicia. What's going on, Felicia? What's going on, Seawalk? What's going on, Felicia? What's going on, Liquidity Hashira? Hey, shout out Tremaine. That's my people from over in Tremaine. Tremaine Trades Discord. What's going on? Miss V up in here. What's going on, Miss V? Wells J Rock up in here. What's going on, Marco? Marco Polo. What's going on, Marco? Marco, why is your hand fat and pink? Did you swat something and your hand swell up? Why your hand fat and pink, Marco? Hey man, I'm about to share my screen, and while I'm sharing my screen, y'all let me know if you got any questions about what Price did today. Did Price do anything that caught somebody off guard today? Like, were you expecting Price to go left and it went right? Were you expecting Price to go right and it went left? Did Price do something that caught you off guard? You're like, whoa, wait a minute. Why did he do that? This is your time to ask your questions. And please, if you got a question, click the Zoom link, because I don't feel like reading no dissertations in the chat. That's some high quality H2O right there. Who know where that come from? That's some high quality H2O right there. Who know where that come from? Somebody tell me where that come from. Let's look at price. I don't see nothing. I don't hear nothing. I guess price did exactly what everybody expected today. I guess price did exactly what everybody expected today. Ain't not everybody made enough money to retire today because price did exactly what they thought it was going to do. This gray rectangular shape here. Oh, wait a minute. Let me turn my fancy dancy on, because I don't want Jim to be like, Tim, can't see your cursor. Can't see your cursor. Now, move these cross arrows out the way. This rectangular shape here, right around this portion of your screen, right? That there. Let me move my mic over here in case somebody be like, hey, I'm on a cheap laptop, Tim, and you sound kind of low. You know what I'm saying? Folk like to blame me for their cheap laptop. They like to tell me that I'm low. Tim, I can't hardly hear you. You low, Tim, when it's their cheap laptop. We got Rhonda Green up in here. We got Empire Traders. Empire Traders. Stop DMing me. If you go DM me, just say, hey, Tim, what up? That's it. That's it. I don't care about nothing else. I don't care nothing about trying to DM me later and I'm going to block you. My sound different? Is it cracking? Your sound does sound different for some reason. Is it cracking? I saw that it was peaking. You working on your car right now? Okay. Is it peaking? Let me see how it sounds. Okay. Check. 1, 2. Let me see how it sounds. Okay. Check. 1, 2. Let me see. Oh yeah, it's loud. It probably was blowing y'all ears away. It probably was blowing y'all ears away. I had to turn the mic down a little bit because I had the mic turned up. Because somebody was saying they couldn't hardly hear me. And I probably was blowing y'all ears away. We got Rhonda Green up in here. Here to learn and share up in here. What's going on? All right, let's get to it, man. This area right over here, right? IG, y'all probably can't see nothing. If y'all on IG, y'all probably can't see a thing. I'm trying to zoom in. Can I zoom y'all in? Uh-oh, I zoomed y'all out. Trying to get this together. All right. There you go. Okay, so that area right there, that's our new day opening gap right there. The end dog, as they like to call it. For anybody who don't know what a new day opening gap is, the new day opening gap is the difference in price from the prior day's close at 5 and the new day's open at 6. 5 p.m. Eastern time, 6 p.m. Eastern time. That's where you get your new day opening gap, right? If it's a Friday to a Sunday, that'll be a new week opening gap, like this purple one up there. That's one from March 3rd. And this purple one down here, that's the one from this week. That's this week's new week opening gap. Okay. All right. So we opened up price right over here. These 15-minute candles, right? So we're gonna look at the 15-minute candles for un momento, right? So we opened up the day at 6 p.m. last night at 20,945 3/4, right? That was our opening price. We traded down into this 340. Chris, is that you? Okay. Traded down into this 345 Bissy right here. Right. Pull back, retrace back, pushed up, traded above the buy side that was created after 6. Okay. And then we displaced away, dropping down into the bullish order block. There, this is the entire order block there, made up of the 315 and 330 candle. Traded down into the last down close candle of it, right? Hung out there for a second, then dropped down a little bit more, making a low here on the 9 p.m. candle, right? Traded back up into this up close candle, acting as a bearish order block where we just kind of consolidated there up until 10:15, and we dropped down, taking out the sell side, right? Creating a SIBI on that 10:15 candle, traded back up into that SIBI on the 10:45 candle, and then made our way down until after midnight, where we made our overnight low on the 12:30 a.m. candle. Right, made an overnight low on the 12:30 a.m. candle right there. Boom. Okay. Then we traded back up, right? Trading above a few short-term highs. One there, one there. That'll be like a couple. I said a few, but that's a couple short-term highs. Traded back up into that same, well, not the same, but when we traded up into this fair value gap, we traded up into a bearish order block from 10 p.m. Traded back up into that same bearish order block, right? Then we came back down. This is at 2 a.m. So the London kill zone has begun, right? Traded back down up until 3:15, coming down into the look like it's almost consequent encroachment of that wick. Don't think we got it, but let's see. We did not, right? We did not hit consequent encroachment of the wick, right? And then over here at the 4 a.m. candle, we finally traded down into consequent encroachment of that wick, trading below the short-term sell side that we created on that 3:15 drop down, right? So this 3:15 drop down here after the London session started, right? We came down, took out that sell side, then we reversed back up, took out short-term sell side, short-term buy side there. Once we took our short-term buy side on our 4:30 candle, traded back down, right, to the consequent encroachment of that wick. But actually from midnight up until 5:15, all we did was engineer some liquidity, right? All we did was engineer some liquidity from midnight up to 5:15. Okay. And where were we engineering this liquidity at? Right here at this break-in market structure, right? Because when we come down and we take out a low or we go up and take out a high, a lot of times the market will start to consolidate at that old low or old high, engineering liquidity, right? So once we created these relative equal lows here on the 4 a.m. candle and the 4:45 candle, price took off. Nothing could stop me. I'm all the way up, right? Took off these 15-minute candles, right? Price just started to spoon all the way back to the prior day's high, right? Not much of any type of retracement possibilities all the way over. It kept spooling up until the 8:30 news candle. And as we spooled, we came up there, created relative equal highs. And when the news dropped, only thing we did was drop back down below the daily open, right? Did not try to come down and take out any type of sell side, right? Because this is where we engineered the sell side down here. And then we spooled all the way up, created relative equal highs. So we got engineered sell side, engineered buy side. Then the algorithm, only thing the algorithm did was drop below the opening price And then as they say, the rest is history. All we did was go up for the rest of the day. Right. Drawing into the new week opening gap from March the 3rd, right? Sliced right on through that, got to the high of it, hung out there for a little bit, and then we made our way up to that weekly bearish fair value gap. And then that's where we ended the day off, consolidating right there at that weekly bearish fair value gap. And if you don't know what bearish fair value gap I'm talking about that weekly fair value gap right there, right? Right there. That's the weekly fair value gap that we was talking about. We were talking about this weekly fair value gap here before. We said we want to see this one become an inversion and use it as support to go up. Thus far, we are blowing right through it. Totally disrespected that. Today is just Tuesday. We still have Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday to trade for this weekly candle. But right now, we have blown through this weekly fair value gap that we were saying we want to see become an inversion. Do I still have it on here? I probably don't. That's the monthly one. That's the monthly one. Uh, no, I don't have it in here no more. I deleted it. But this weekly fair value gap right here, right? That's the one we were saying we want to see it become an inversion, right? But right now we're just blowing through it. Price is just slicing through this area here like butter, right? Thus far, it's not a surprise because before we started this week, we said that this right here, right, was efficiently delivered. We cut through it like butter and left it, right? So this was a balanced price range because it was efficiently delivered and then we left it, right? So once we left it, balanced price range, the balanced price range is either going to do what? Be used as resistance because we're below it, or we're going to cut through it like butter, right? Because it's bullish. And right now, these are weekly candles, right? And um, once we got back to this balanced price range here, this weekly candle pushed through, got a little retracement, left a small BISI there. I thought it was going to be an immediate rebalance, but it didn't. Left a small BISI there, right? This week right here, we've been pushing, right? So now we've gotten here to the SIBI, right? This SIBI's job is to act as resistance. Let's see if this SIBI will push us back down to the SIBI that we want to see act as an inversion fair value gap, right? This is the entire SIBI there. If I mark it out like that, that's your entire SIBI there, right? And this was the small piece that was still left that still wasn't repriced yet, right? So now that we've reached here, you know, I really wouldn't want to see it pull all the way back there, right? I prefer to see it use the new week opening gap here as support since we're above it now. I prefer to see it use the new week opening gap there because we have a new week opening gap here that I don't even have on my chart because it's so far back. So we come here, clone this, unlock this, open, close. Oh, that is it. I just ain't rename it. Tripping. That's all the way back from February 24th. say bullish. It's all over from February 24th. Throwback. All right. So since we, like I said, now that we're above this new week opening gap, personally, I would prefer not for us not to come all the way down here to that weekly that we want to see used as an inversion. I prefer price not to come all the way down there, right? Since we're above this new week opening gap, right? Let's play the range in between those, right? And anybody who don't know what the range in between new week opening gaps is called, that'll be event horizon. That's close enough for government work, right? Put our little event horizon on there, boop, right? So that there came close to the lower quadrant, right? That'll be your event horizon, which is near consequent encroachment of the weekly. It's the upper quadrant, and then that's the other end of it. So since we're above the new week opening gap, right? Whenever we're above PD arrays, right? We want to see them be used as support. Okay. And price has been super bullish, right? We're cutting through, right? This move right here, just spooling. Very low resistance move. Boom. Then we got up here and started engineering liquidity, right? So if you want to sweep some sell side, drop down to the new week opening gap, take out that sell side there, and continue up toward event horizon. Well, that's what I would like to see. That's what I would like to see. How about you? Let's look and see if we got any news coming up. And then what? What? Don't ask again. What is this? Anyone can access transcript. What am I? I don't know what that was asking me. Joe Toomer. You said you. I don't know Joe Toomer.
So I wasn't able to access the Conquer the Asian session last night, Tim. I had paid and registered for it, but I'm assuming I didn't do something correctly.
What? I see. I don't remember seeing a Joe Toomer in there. Let me see. Oh, yeah. JT.
Yes, sir.
JT. Wait a minute. This says member since 22 hours ago. How in the world did you do that? That shouldn't even be been available 22 hours ago. That was
No, I that was in April when I April 9th, I think, when I paid for it.
okay. Because I was going to say you shouldn't even been able to buy that 22 hours ago, but it says you was a member since
Yeah,
22 hours ago.
yeah, it asked me to join last night, so I was hey, I was desperate. I was doing whatever it is. I was trying to get on
Oh,
there.
so you when you paid for it last, you didn't finish it up when you paid for it.
No, I'm assuming I did because I got a receipt. I got a confirmation.
No, no,
You
no.
know,
I'm
when you
saying
say,
you didn't go through the whole. You didn't go through the whole signing up
no,
through the
no, no,
Discord.
no, 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 I did not.
Okay, okay, okay. That's all right. So, it says you're in the right. Okay. Do you have your if you go inside disc, do you have your Discord open right now?
I do not. Hold on one second. Let me see
Yeah,
if I can.
open up your Discord. All right.
All right, hold on 1 second for me. Okay.
All right. So on the on okay, so you're okay. So, all right. So the only thing you got is the Asian assassins. So you should you should only see, all right, Asian Zoom link. The channels on the left. I don't know how it look on yours, but the channels. Let me move this. So let me share my screen. All right. So, I put the wrong thing over there. This is what I need to put over there. That. So on your channel your channels over here, you should see down where it says Asian Zoom links, Asian YouTube playlist, Asian chat, Asian Q&A. You should see those channels right there. Can you see them channels?
Not at all. Hold on. No. Uh, no, I don't have anything that looks like that. I'm still this is asking me to create my server or join a server.
It's asking you to join. Are
Either
you
join a server or create a server.
are you signed in as the right? Because I like, if you look at my screen, see right here, it says JT 22 hours ago. That's why I'm like, how in the world did you do this? Cause like this been closed on WAP for a long time because it's sold out. But I guess
Right,
since you paid for it back then and you're going through the process,
right.
you're in here. It has you in here. So you should have you should see this little, see that spider, that yellow icon on my screen with the spider over there where I'm hovering at over there. You need to make
Right.
sure you're
Yep.
inside that server right there.
All right, let me write that down.
Click on, I'm saying, just if you open up your Discord, you should see, make sure you're signed in as this J Tumor, right?
Okay,
Make sure you signed in as that J Tumor. And it's because it says, see, it says you're in the server right there, right?
I got you.
So, and then when you open up your Discord, all you got to do is make sure you click on the server. It shouldn't ask you to create a server. It should just ask you to click on. I mean, you should just have to click on this server over here. It's a Big Spotter private Discord, right? And once you click on that, it'll show you different channels, right? It'll show you different channels. And let me go ahead and it's a way that I can show. It's a way that I can show it with just that role. Server settings, roles. What's my roles? Roles. All right, and then Asian assassins. View server as role. Boom. All right. So right there, you see how here when I do it, view as role. This how yours should look right there, where it shows I stay popped up, Asian assassin link. So cause this is what you should see as your channels.
Okay.
When you click on that right there. So how when you're logged into Discord, what does it say your your um your name is?
Let's see here. What is that?
Go click you on the phone or computer?
I'm on my phone. It has yeah, it has a different. It has JT 03402.
Yeah, you're not logged into the right one.
Okay.
You need to log, make sure you log in to the same one that you used when you when you purchased the thing through WAP. Where did it send, like when you said last night you was doing some where were you, how did you log in when it was asking you to like register everything? How did you log in then?
I created a brand new one.
Okay, so sign in, like sign out of that one you're in now and
Yeah.
sign in under the one you created last night. Like the username and password that you used last night.
No, that's what it has me going in now at as Tim. It doesn't have me going in as the one that you just showed. It has me under the one I created last night. And uh, I'm holding everybody else up.
Oh, I'm done with what I was doing. This right here more important right now. I'm done with the I'm done with the price action recap. That I was finished with that. So cause we getting ready to go live at 8 o'clock. So we need to figure this out.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. Um, let me see here. Hold up.
Tim, can I jump in and ask a quick question?
Yeah, go ahead.
So, I wasn't able to tune in last night at 8, and I won't be able to tune in tonight. So my question is, are these sessions being recorded so I could view them later? Because I probably won't be able to do it any time this week because of a scheduling conflict.
Yeah, if you go to the Discord, and it's got over here it says Asian YouTube playlist.
Yes.
That's where that playlist right there. If you click on that right there, it takes you to the it has, I don't know why that shows up there like that, but it has all of the lectures we was doing prior to. Then this is last night's session there, and then this is the one that's going to be tonight at 8 right there.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, that's what all the videos are. And then if you want to see the where to start videos, if you go into the Zoom link channel, there's a playlist called Where to Start, and this is the videos that I recommended that off of my videos that I got on my playlist. I recommend people to go through and look at these right here from start to finish. Right, that's just like throwback videos that, you know what I'm saying, if you go through these, this will give you this will bring you up to speed on like where you need to be as far as being able to follow along with us and read the price action and all that. And then the other playlist, the Conquer the Age session playlist, that's all the lectures and nightly Zoom calls. That's inside the Asian YouTube playlist right there. All right. I'm looking over here. Let me see. All right, so okay, I see JT. Right, and it said 24 days ago. Right. And then okay, say 22 hours ago. All right, I'm looking at like the history in here. Okay. All right, so it's showing.
Yes, ma'am. You have a good night now. All right.
Yeah, have a good night. All right, so all right, it says J Toomer joint WAP, right? It's got J Toomer. It's JTOOMER, right?
Yep.
It says, and then that was 24 days ago. And it says attempted to add server, had no Discord connected. J Toomer Conquer Age session. That was 24 days ago. User has been emailed informing them about their purchase. And then 22 hours ago, it said automatically assign in newly connected Discord. But this one says J Toomer, JAYTOOMER. Right? It's the name that when you first signed up, it just said J, the letter J Toomer.
Right.
And then last night it says JAY Toomer. Right? and that's the
That's the issue.
that's the one that's the one that's connected to this right there, that name there, that J tumor says
Yep.
JT, right? That's
Gotcha.
the one that's connected to the let me see here. I don't know if I wasn't even showing you that. I'm like, what's that? I was still showing my screen. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, you were sure.
Okay, yeah. So this J tumor, right? That right there is the one. So when you're looking at your Discord right now, when you look at your profile, what name do you see right here? Like what big name and what little name do you see right there? When you
So,
look at,
so the big name is Jaytee, and then underneath is Jaytee, and it looks like it assigned to 03402.
okay, that's a different one. This is
Yep.
the one right here. You need to and you saying the one that Jaytee is the one that you made last night?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. What other did you do it from your phone or did you do it from your computer?
I think I did it from the phone last night. Actually, well, you know what? I can't even tell you. Um,
Because it's a different you're signed into a different Discord. Because if you created a Discord last night, right? If you created a Discord last night, you let me see something here. All right. What let me see here. Give me that
that must be the one I created. If that one's saying that
hold on.
20,
Let me see.
22 hours ago,
How do
that
I
may have
find
been the one
somebody?
there, Tim. Tim, that may have been the one I created last night, the one you're looking at.
The do you know do you remember the password for that one?
Uh, uh, hold on, let me see.
When you just open up the Discord, did it sign in automatically or did you have to log in just now? Like
No,
when I
it signed me in automatic.
or it signed in automatically.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see something. You said Jaytee,
Yeah.
and what was the numbers behind it?
03402.
Jaytee 03402.
Yes.
It's just showing my friends. I just want to find somebody. I don't want to look. Zero. Give me the number again.
Yes. 03402.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
Look
I
and
got a
see.
friend request.
Okay. Accept that. Okay, that's you right. All right. There you go right there. Okay. All right. So here. Uh I gotta do this a different way. Go there. Let's see here. Trade. All right, click that there. All right. Did you get an invite? Look, see if you got an invite.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Accept it for me.
Okay, I see it.
All
Big
right.
Spot is private Discord.
Click there. This one here. Take this one out. All right. Now, do you see uh the the list over there, the Asian Zoom link, the Asian
Yeah, I
YouTube?
see it. Yep.
Okay. All right. So Asian Zoom link, if you click on that, you should see one that I put in there tonight at 5:55. It'll say see you at 8 p.m. That's the Zoom link that right there. That's the one you're gonna click on for tonight at 8 when we do the Zoom. And then if you want to watch the playbacks, you see the Asian YouTube playlist. That's the playlist where you go in there. If you click on that, then it'll take you to this playlist here, and it has all the videos where to start. These are the lectures where to start: Asian signatures, order flow, IPTA, and OTE. Those are the lectures that we did prior to. This is last night's session right here, the one that say tape reading 512, and then this is the one that's going to be for tonight. But we, you know what I'm saying, we join inside the Zoom, and then if you want to go back and watch the replay, it's inside here. And then if you want to look at the where to start videos, that Asian Zoom link, if you go in there, up here, oh, and the slides for the lectures are here inside the Asian Zoom link. So all the lectures, if you click on there, it takes you here, and these are the slides for those different lectures there. And then if you click on where to start, right, this playlist right here,
Hmm.
this is some of my older well, not old video, but these are different videos from different playlists. And this is how, you know what I'm saying, I recommend people to go through with, just get the Cliff Notes version of my content, go through these videos right here, and then that'll like bring you up to speed on like where you need to be as far as like trying to understand what we talking about when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, just reading the price action, you know. But
I
those are
got
the different channels that you want to go through there. But the Asian Zoom link, that's the one right there, each night at 8. That's where you go to click on the link and join us for the tape reading session.
you. Okay. All right. I appreciate it, man. Bet.
Yeah. All right, you good to go now. That it's like when you with I don't like, if you might have been on your computer and it did like a different Zoom. You know what I'm saying? I'm not
Yeah,
different Zoom, a different Discord, and then so you were signed in under that one, because a lot of time people be signed in under one Discord on the computer and one Discord on their phone, and they be like, Tim, I can't see anything. But it's like a total separate Discord. It's the still it's the same app, but it's a different login. You know what I'm saying? So,
I got
but
you.
ain't no thing. We got you straight now. So
And
uh
appreciate the help, man.
yeah, ain't nothing, man. Um who's still in here, man? Y'all still in here? Man, y'all still in here looking over my shoulder, man. What's up? Y'all must got a question or something. Y'all want? What y'all want? Y'all got something y'all want to talk about? Or y'all just up in here looking at JT and me fumble through the internet trying to figure out what's going on, man. What y'all got going on? Let me set up my chart for the next day. Hey, like I say, that's it. That's all I got for the overnight price action. Y'all, if y'all ain't got enough for me, y'all welcome to go. I'm just gonna update my chart real quick, and then probably get me a snack before jumping back on with the Asian assassins.
I have one. If the answer is not going to be that long, Tom, I want to hold you, man. But I hear you talk a lot about the narrative. What's the narrative? What's happening?
Mm-hmm,
How
mm-hmm.
how do I figure that out? How do I look at price action and figure out what the narrative is?
Well, yeah, that ain't no quick answer,
Okay.
but
All
the
right.
narrative there's, you know what I'm saying, like the reason why I say it ain't no quick answers because
Mhm.
I won't be able to tell you that in one sitting, but the gist of it is the narrative is how is price going to get to where it's going. That's what the narrative is. Okay. How
Mhm.
is how is price going to get to where it's going? Okay. So let me share my screen. Now, when it comes to this here, this is one thing that I'm not going to say me and ICT disagree on. We just look at it different, right? So he look at the narrative by going like down in time, meaning he wants to see how the algorithm is using the different PD arrays to get to where it's going. The way I look at narrative, and then he look at bias by going, you know what I'm saying, up in time, meaning like what is price drawing to.
Right.
Okay. Me, I look at narrative as what is price drawing to, like from the higher time frame, and how is it using the higher time frame to get to what it's drawing to. And then I go down in time looking at the detail of that narrative, right? Because for me, I look at bias as a short-term thing. Like bias can be, depending on what time frame you're on, the bias is going to be different, right? The
Hmm.
1 minute the bias can be bearish, when the daily time frame the bias is bullish, right? So
Right.
that's why I don't look at like the bias as being like the overall higher time frame thing. I look at the narrative as being the overall higher time frame thing. But ICT look at the higher time frame as the bias, right? So that's where we kind of disagree, but we saying the same thing. We just flip flopping the words, right? We
Oh
flip
yeah.
words now. So when we looking at, right, just say if we look at a weekly chart, right?
Hmm.
We're looking at a weekly chart, right? Okay. So, well, let's start at the monthly chart, right? So starting at the monthly chart, okay, we look at what's the what's the higher time frame order flow, right? Once I
Yep.
get the higher time frame order flow, right, that gives me my narrative. Okay. So the higher time frame order flow on the NQ here, right, we're in bullish order flow, meaning we're in a buy program, right?
Yep.
Not just because it's going up, but because we are still respecting discount PD arrays, right?
Yep.
And respecting down close candles,
Hmm.
rejecting, you know what I'm saying, sell side, like we're hitting and wicking off of it. So we're
Yep.
still in a buy program, right?
Right.
So the monthly is in a buy program. Okay.
Hmm.
So since the monthly is in a buy program, right, then I want to identify what is the buy side liquidity that is drawn toward, right? And right now, this is the buy side liquidity that's above price, right?
Hmm.
So for me, the narrative is bullish. We're you know what I'm saying, the narrative is bullish. The narrative
Yep.
is the monthly time frame, right? The monthly time frame displaced up, right? Took out buy side liquidity, right? Retraced back down to a bullish order block, took out buy side liquidity, and then gave us a deeper retracement down into the discount of the move, right? Where's my range equilibrium? Right there, right? And then I know you probably can't see it because I had to darken it up before, right? right? So we went down, right, into a discount. So the narrative is that we're bullish. We took out buy side, retraced back down into our discount PD array, right?
Yep.
So our narrative was we're anticipating a retracement down into the discount. This was the discount PD array that we was looking for price to react off of. We
Mm-hmm.
reacted off of that. So now, you know what I'm saying, our narrative is still playing out. This is how price intends to get to its destination, right?
Yeah.
We consolidated, we expand, we retraced. Now we're looking for the delivery and the whole concept of price delivery, right? Remember the chart that we have when we got if the delivery, when we got the
Yep.
circles, you know what I'm saying? We consolidate, expand, retrace, deliver, consolidate, expand, reverse, retrace, deliver, all that right there.
Yep.
So we
Mm-hmm.
consolidated, we expand, we retraced, right? So based off of how price delivers, that's why our narrative was that we was going to retrace back to a discount. Why? Because smart money buys in a discount. So we was looking for the retracement back to a discount, right?
Mm-hmm.
Consolidation, expand. Then we was looking for the retracement back to the discount. Now we're looking for the delivery. So the higher time frame narrative is this, right? Because we're not looking for consolidation, expand, reverse, right? Because we're in bullish order flow. We're looking for consolidate, expand, retrace. All right. So that's how I determine the narrative based off the higher time frame. Okay. And so since we're in bullish order flow on the monthly, right? Now we think about, all right, boom. On a monthly time frame, this is where, right, we can reasonably retrace to. So while price is making this happen, right? When we get this weekly break in market structure right here, we got a bearish break in market structure there, right? We're
Mm-hmm.
anticipating that because our narrative says we need to come down here. So for all of this, once we came here, traded up, and we displaced away there, right? We had a bearish bias on the weekly because we was anticipating the monthly to retrace back to this discount area right here. So our bias from way back over here was bearish. We was looking for price to come back down and take out these lows and even come down into this discount PD rate on the monthly, right? So all this time the bias was bearish. So we was looking for reasons to sell all the way down here. And then once we got here, right now, this was our anticipatory reactionary point, right? And so now we were looking for signs to show, okay, the bias has flipped back bullish. So once we got down here, right, as we go down, let's go down to a daily, right? Once we got here, this is where now the narrative is still bullish. This is still the draw for the monthly. So once we
Yep.
got down here at our anticipatory reactionary point, this is why we say we anticipate this to be the smart money reversal, because we've come down to that monthly PD array. We've taken out the sell side liquidity, right? We've engaged buy side, showing that we want to go up. We've retraced back, taking out sell side for the rocket fuel, right? And now here, right, we say, okay, we anticipate this to be the smart money reversal. Once we come up there, right, and then we get here, we want to see this act as the low risk buy to prove that this is the smart money reversal, to prove that we are now on the right side of a market maker buy model and the bias has switched back bullish to match the bullish narrative. You see what I'm saying? And so now
I got.
once we got here, right, that's when we're like, okay, that's our low risk buy. We know we're on the right side of the market maker buy model. So now the bias is bullish and the narrative is bullish, and we're looking up. We're looking for reasons to buy. right? So that's how I determine my narrative. I go to the higher time frame, look at what's the order flow. Is the order flow bullish or bearish, right? Are we in a buy program or a sell program? Once I determine which program we in, then I'm like, okay, we got a bullish narrative or we got a bearish narrative. And once I get that from the higher time frame, then I go down to look for the detail about, okay, have we come to the point where we need to be making sure that the um the lower time frame and the higher time frame bias need to be matching the narrative, because until you get to the point where you anticipate price to complete the retracement, right, you have to understand that your lower time frame bias is going to be opposite than your higher time frame, right? Because your higher time frame is bullish, but you're in a retracement, so that means your lower time frame needs to switch
Yep.
bearish to
Yep.
give you that retracement.
Yep. I see. I understand.
All right. Yeah, but that's that. It's gonna come with understanding it. The key to understand the key to understanding everything, right? I ain't gonna hold you. The key to understanding everything dealing with ICT, right, is right here in if the price delivery, right, understanding price delivery, right, it's right here, understanding price delivery. So you know what I'm saying, look at my videos or ICT videos dealing with price delivery
Mhm.
and understanding order flow, right? Understanding order flow, looking at my videos and ICT videos on order flow. And we, you know what I'm saying, I got lectures inside the what's the name on all these here. These slides are in there too, right? In the Asian assassin things. We got lectures done on it, and inside the where to start videos, I got videos with lectures the same way. Like the ones inside the Asian Assassin playlist, they're newer
Mhm.
lectures that I just did.
Mhm.
The ones that's in the Where to Start playlist, like the ones in here, they're newer. I just did them the other day, right? And the ones that's in the other playlist, the Where to Start playlist, it's the same information, but it's just, you know what I'm saying, like a couple months older, but it's the same information. So understanding price delivery and order flow, once you get
Mhm.
that down, all of the rest of the stuff, that's secondary. If you don't understand order flow and price delivery, you just guessing when it comes to which PD array to use, which should I use a breaker, should I use an order block, all of that don't matter, right? It don't
Mhm.
matter if you use order blocks, breakers, fair value, it don't matter what you use, right? Like right now, Venom is all the rage in England. Everybody want to talk about Venom now, you know what I'm saying? And it don't matter if you don't understand order flow and price delivery. I don't care how many venoms you try to figure out, you're not gonna know when to buy it and sell it consistently, you know what I'm saying, and stay
Right.
consistent. So nail down order flow, nail down price delivery, and then start to focus on what PD rates does my eye draw to, what can I see quickly, what can I see easily, what makes the most sense. You know what I'm saying? What makes the most sense to me is liquidity pools, like meaning swing highs and swing lows, and
Mhm.
fair value gaps. That's what my eye see the best. I can see all of them, but that's what my eye see first. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I've gotten to the point where I can see a breaker quick, I can see a order block quick, I can see, but my mind focuses on the liquidity pools and the imbalances, because price draws toward liquidity and balance. Order flow. It's all about order flow. So that's what I focus on. And order flow and price delivery is the first thing Michael taught. He taught that first before he start teaching you what a PD array was. Yes, he mentioned the PD arrays, but he taught you about price delivery and order flow first. And then once he taught you that, then he started teaching you these little things called PD arrays inside here, so you'll know what to key in on. Because when I first got put onto ICT, everybody was using OTE, and OTE does not use any. PD arrays. It just used a displacement leg off of a area of accumulation or distribution, and you just get a retracement based off of that leg. Like, not saying this is the leg, but let's just say we identify this as a displacement leg of a off of displacement. I mean, off of accumulation, right? Then you would run your fibs body to body and then put it on OTE, and you would be looking to enter, right? You would be looking to go long at 62, 70.5, or 79, right? That would be your OTE retracement, right? But it's a very specific reason why you're running the fib. You're not just like, here it just happened to work out because I ran it there, but it's like a very specific reason. And also it happened to work out there because this is an area of accumulation right there. Remember, that's the area where we said we was looking for this right here, right, to act as an area of accumulation on this larger time frame right there inside this market maker model over there. This is like throwback from like ever ago, right? So looking at this market maker buy model right here, this is an area of accumulation, right? And we got offset accumulation there. We consolidated, expand, reverse, retrace, and then deliver, right? And then looking at this area of accumulation, right? We got an expansion leg there, right? Once we went up here, right, price came back down, never came into the discount, right? Came here, took out liquidity, right? So from there all the way up to there, right, this is the entire dealing range right there. And price came all the way back down into the OTE range of this entire dealing range right there, right? Because that's an area of accumulation. Run that fib, came back. It gave a very, very deep OTE, right? And these are weekly charts, right? These are weekly charts. So price is fractal. You see how it works on all time frames, right? So we finally came back down to the discount of this move, of this entire move here, right? And boom, right there. OTE and push back up right there. So, and this doesn't even use any PD array. It's just a displacement leg off of an accumulation or distribution phase. And then you run your fib and get your, so it's all about order flow and price delivery. Nothing to do with any PD arrays.
I got it. I see.
And that's one of the first things that really was popular with ICT. Ain't had nothing to do with NAM PD array.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm actually I went through so I started on the ICT stuff, man, maybe a year ago. And then my sister-in-law turned me on to your stuff. And now I'm going back through his stuff. It makes much more sense. And so I kind of I do what you say. I go back and forth actually between your stuff and ICT. And it's making a lot more sense.
Yo, like I tell anybody, people like where to start with ICT. I tell everybody to start with core content, right? Because everybody want to know what's the best mentorship to start with the core content. If you don't understand the core content, you're gonna be lost going through the different mentorships, right? So because you need to understand what he's talking about. So you get the core content under your belt, and then the 2022 mentorship, right? He gave you just a simple model. The 2023 mentorship, he gave you more detail on how to use the concepts. The 2024 mentorship, he gave you even more detail on how to use the concepts. And then the 2025 mentorship, he's just doing it, right? So he taught it to you, right? He tape read with you, right? Because 2022 was like a tape reading year. You tape read the whole year. He taught it to you. 2021, 2022, he tape read with you. 2023 is like he was like demo trading. 2024 he was demo trading, and then in 2025 he just trading. He just trading, and he like showing you all these trades that he doing. And then, he said he gonna share a state, because he did the same thing back in 2021. He shared his statement of like all the stuff he had been doing throughout the whole year. So but he just walk you through. So the meat and potatoes that he's giving you inside, especially like the 2023, 2024, all those years, it's like those meat and potatoes he's giving you without understanding the core content. It ain't gonna do you no good. But everybody want to just jump in and figure out what's Graypool, what's Venom, what's Rap Reaper, what's this, what. Stop worrying about all those different fancy names. You know. But anyway,
Okay. Well, man, listen, bro. Like I said, I don't always speak up, but I listen to you much more now that I have the time, and I still check out all your old content and try to marry it with Michael's and you know help myself by seeing which one. Uh, your stuff helps me understand his stuff. His stuff helps me understand your stuff. And but I think I've gotten the most out of the uh, the content that you put out because it's just delivered in a way where you know you can grasp it whether you've been doing this for a day or for a decade.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. We're gonna wrap it up there. I'm gonna go get me a snack before we get on the evening session with the Asian assassins. Who is that? Somebody, yeah, Valentine. My I see that I got subtitles on. He's got captions on my YouTube too. I see captions over there too. Hey, hopefully y'all found some value in this tonight. I see Kashaya said that was a good question, right? I'm always glad that somebody got something out of it. Again, remember, man, don't be don't be in my DMs. That's the quickest way to get a block party. Being up in my DMs. Right? If I don't ask you to DM me, don't DM me. Cause I'll be blocking people. I'll be blocking people. Cause I don't be on social media like that. So if somebody send me a DM, I'm blocking you, right? But tomorrow is Wednesday, right? Tomorrow is Wednesday. Gang, diamond members of the gang. Matter of fact, um, who um who in here that's not a who in here is not a diamond member? Who in here right now that's in the gang that's not a diamond member? Hmm?
I'm not even sure what I am.
Uh, you're not a diamond member.
Well, there you go. That's me raising my hand. That's me raising my hand right there. Then.
All right. If you're not a diamond member, let me do this here. If you're not a diamond member, um, I'm inviting you to the morning's tape reading session tomorrow with the diamond members. Go in the Discord now and DM me in the Discord, Tim, I'm here. And I'm going to send you the link for the tape reading session for tomorrow. That's if you want to join. If you want to join the tape reading session tomorrow, right? No pressure. You don't have to join, but I said I was getting back to the old school, doing the old school pop-ups, and
Hey,
go ahead. I'm listening. Okay. All right. So copy this here. All right. JT. You got the link.
Appreciate it.
Valentine, you got the link. Anybody else? Anybody else that's not a diamond member and want to join the tape reading session in the morning? Going once, going twice. 3 times a matey. All right, man. We're gonna call it there. I will see y'all tonight. Asian Assassins, I'll see y'all in about 30, 40 minutes or so. Diamond members, I'll see y'all in the morning at 9 for the tape reading. Everybody else, I'll see you tomorrow at 6 for the price action recap. Now, y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. Appreciate y'all for pulling up. If y'all got something out of this, please hit the like. YouTube claim that they show it to other people if you hit the like. Somebody might stumble up on it and be like, hey, man, I get value out of this right here. Share it with somebody if you like it. You know, help somebody out. We here trying to build a new Wakanda together. I'm just some dude from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, that's sharing my thoughts on this thing they call price action. You feel me? So, till the next time I decide to get on Al Gore's internet and share my thoughts on this thing they call price action. Y'all be safe out here in these trading streets, man. Gone.